Alright, back to Control. This game has been a lot of fun so far. We got fast travel here. We're on our way to the the communications depot. That's where we're going. I'm up here. At the dead letters room.
Communications. We're on the right track.
That's what I like to see, yes! I was hoping that's how it would work. God, I love these adaptive triggers. I'm the director! I should be able to go anywhere I want. Let's see. Wish I could zoom and move around the map. We're trying to get to that waypoint. Oh, communications department. Look at that. Easy peasy. Oh, got a little bit of blood on the floor. But you don't leave footprints behind after you walk through blood? We could have had some blood there. Important to test what things do when you shoot. You okay there, buddy? Oh my. Well, that doesn't look right. Is he dead? Hello? Material, house memory. Why is he dead? He just got hit in the head a little bit. Oh, there's crafting in this game, really?
Object of power. Looks like the hiss have latched onto it. We need to cleanse it.
No, he's fine. He'll walk it off, you'll see. He'll get better. Ooh. Breaking stuff. More house memory, open assets. Conceptual reading. House memory. Conceptual material, hidden trapped. We don't have the clearance for any of this stuff. And before best power of the game. Is it force throw? I know that's going to be in the game sooner or later. How do I reach you? Not through here. This looks promising. Watch it! Careful! It's a floppy disk! The floppy disk nuke can be bound.
It's harder to hear you when I'm here. It's like the channel's been changed. The board's in charge here. They're pyramids in Bureau Seal. Are they really the ones pulling the strings? I'm not their director. I'm no one's director.
R1 to grab highlighted objects. Oh yeah! I imagine we have to pick up things. Use launch to complete the astral plane challenge. Now you can ignore God. Boo-doo-boo. I'll have another, thank you. This is all you need. Real question is, can I grab something I'm standing on and float? Doesn't look like I can look far enough down to do it. Can I pick up a person? Whoa, whoops! Gotta look at the ground. Snare, what's going on? Pick it up! I think for some of the subtitles, we might want the subtitled background turned on. Because it's white on white. Buddy! Welcome back, buddy.
There you are. You were gone. Cut off. I got it. Just like you wanted, right?
These
This will
bad
help
guys?
me fight the hiss.
Oh, they throw stuff too! Gun is archetypical. I mean, I do enjoy gun. Oh, we can pick up big stuff. How you doing, Bonnie? You missed a huge crack of thunder that took the stream down for like a half an hour. Which was very annoying. Ah, you were lurking. Gotcha, gotcha.
Emily said that the hotline can be reached through the mail room.
Who did that? It seems like it may have just fried one of the ports on our, modem. The one that my line was connected to, which is not great. But again, better than the motherboard being fried, or the GPU, or anything important. So far, it's been an allergy-light day. That might change now that, like, rain has happened. It knocks pollen around. Hello, what do we have here? Field research on his entity, his corrupted demolition expert, confidential. The Bureau only allows certain highly trained individuals to handle volatile materials and weaponry. Our demolition experts are instructed in the use of explosives in dimensions with distinct physical laws, making them important assets for engineering work as well as combat situations. His demolition experts are the only observed Hiss variations to wield specially built rocket-propelled grenades. That is designed to identify and track redacted entities once fired, making them a threat whose termination should be prioritized in combat scenarios. I find it remarkable that the Hiss restrict usage of this weapon to the Bureau personnel who train specifically for its use. What does this tell us about its behavior? Can it not pass along new information to corrupted entities? Still too many unknowns. Refer to file redacted for full report. The Hiss Ranger. The Rangers are the Bureau's well-trained and well-armed expeditionary forces. Their Hiss-corrupted counterparts are equally formidable. Prior to corruption, Rangers were trained to use a variety of weapons in order to face any threat found during AWE response or threshold exploration, including submachine guns, assault rifles, and automatic shotguns. Hiss Rangers utilize these weapons as well as the advanced tactics taught by Bureau instructors. Some are additionally outfitted with Bureau-made body armor. Hiss Rangers have no observed paranatural abilities beyond some being protected by a shielding of dense Hiss resonance, capable of stopping bullets. Considering the advanced training the Hiss Rangers are capable of applying to their situations, it is feasible to consider the human mind still remains intact to some degree. Or is the Hiss able to tap into this combat training and utilize it? Further observation is required. Refer to file redacted for full report. I always hit that button. Containment protocol must be contained in a cell with no other loose materials. The floppy disk. This object is an 8-inch diskette containing a Soviet-era nuclear launch code. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to telekinetically lift materials and throw it a short distance. See Dr. Darling's presentation 11.15 for more information. The object is currently bound to redacted for research purposes. Background. Stolen from a Soviet military base located in Redacted by agents Redacted and Redacted with the CIA. Diskette contained launch codes for redacted missiles, believed to be reserved for use against Redacted. After being returned to America, the diskette began throwing computational hardware at members of the decoding team. An informant in the CIA tipped the Bureau off, and it was requisitioned by agents the next day. Tumasi. Reinformation campaign, summary of Willow AWE. National news sites have begun publishing the story of a polar bear attack on the Alaskan town. You all know I don't like to boast, but claiming that the family was killed by migrating polar bears desperate for food because their ecosystem is being ruined by global warming was a stroke of genius. Using current ecological concerns makes the public much less likely to redact it. So another AWE behind us, and the public is none the wiser. Well done, everyone. It was a strong campaign, and perfectly executed. This doesn't mean we can stop monitoring Redacted, Redacted, and Redacted for any off-message opinions, but it's looking like we're in the clear. Tomasi out. Yum, yum, yum. Whoa, 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 where'd you come from? Oh, that'll do it. It sounds like the thing making the sound is above me. I think up the stairs is the right direction, but that being said... You've been hit so many times. Clearance level 1! Hey buddy, why'd you do that? This is my point now. It's still making noises. Yeah, whoever's making the noises above me. A very dark bathroom, cool. I don't know, I expected something other than a very dark bathroom there. Was there a level 1 door near me? Yeah, right here. Yes, I'm level 1 clearance, thank you very much. You okay?
They can fly now. Great.
Woo! Oh! Did something shoot me other than Tomasi? Yeah, there's other people on the ground. Should have been paying more attention to my surroundings. I thought it was just Tomasi. I like these load screens. Very milk drops. Might actually be milk drops. Alright, Tomasi. Piece of garbage.
They can fly now. Great.
Alright, looks like his buddies don't spawn until I get him to a certain health pool. Your buddy's gonna spawn? No! Boy, I could really use some health. You got anyone else around here, Tomasi? That red flash of light makes me think. Yes, the healing drops. Give them to me. No! God damn it! Where'd you come from? Should probably go up the stairs. Have a better time shooting Tomasi up there. Me and Tomasi go way back, Joe. Way back. Been friends for years. You gonna crawl through a crack in the wall? Ah, I didn't see that coming.
They can fly now. Great.
Probably gonna come up the stairs. Throw something at me, Tomasi. Tomasi, come back! What a jerk.
I have a feeling he'll be back.
Well, by
Not
coming
so
upstairs,
focused. The
we
hotline
avoid...
should be past the mailroom.
Oh, I actually went the right way by coming here. Look at that. That could be a paper I could pick up there. Nothing, no documents in here. He's just salty he didn't become the director. Well, he should have walked into the room after the guy shot himself like I did. That's all it takes. Easy peasy. Got the first face? Yes, there's a mod for that. Oh, you really can just rip a chunk out of the floor.
Alright, take this down. The situation in Cuba has been evaluated by the relevant authorities. The mysterious illness affecting the staff at the U.S. Embassy in Havana was caused by sonic weaponry in the hands of a foreign power.
Well, you don't say.
Numerous personnel have damage to the inner ear, but most are expected to make a full recovery. Of course, the event also damaged their cellular walls, but we can't blame that on some stupid noise gun. Thank God the local doctors examined them first. Honestly, what are the odds that Alton Adam would show up inside a U.S. embassy? Talk about good luck, huh? So much easier to... Hey, are you still recording this?
At what point should he have stopped recording?
Alberto Tomasi, head of comms. The hiss got him.
There's a phone ringing in here. Oh, right, I'm here for a special phone. I almost forgot. To the hotline chamber. Sabatsu. It came back, but didn't refresh the video? What? Explain yourself. Energy recovery speed, energy +6. Consecutive kills, or we could just go for straight up damage. Shatter projectile choke. We do have something exclusive to Shatter. We just don't have Shatter. Should put damage boost on. Boom. Hotline chamber. Pick up the damn phone! Oh, I always read the new documents. Sometimes I collect a few, though, before I do it. Trying to figure out what Zabatsu's talking about. Yeah, the stream had to restart because the thunder took out the entirety of the internet. You could destroy everything. I'm starting to feel that. Field research on Hiss entity. Hiss elevated agent. Hiss elevated agents display abilities similar to a telekinetic competencies observed in Bureau para-utilitarians. Some prefer to charge their targets, while others launch objects at them. Telekinetic attacks have been ineffective against the Hiss elevated, due to their own talent in the area. They do not use any weaponry except their own paranatural capabilities. Some Hiss elevated have been seen levitating while strapped in the chairs. This is likely the result of individuals being corrupted while undergoing cognitive recording in parapsychology. How are they able to use paranatural abilities? Is it possible I have one of my mustache hairs in my mouth? Yes. Is it possible that these individuals were bound to objects of power prior to corruption? It's also worth considering that the Hiss resonance can identify and express latent paranatural abilities in the individuals it corrupts. Refer to file redacted for full report. Anomalous! You wish you were in an Art Deco building? It is nice. It's a nice building. Hotline security log. Trench, custodian, trench, custodian, trench, custodian, trench, custodian. Different custodian. And then we got Tomasi's ID. Well done, everyone. It was a strong campaign and perfectly executed. Whew. Carol Bishop, huh? She was the last one to use it. A spate of disappearances was traced to a home in the city of Butte, where Bureau agents discovered a translocative light switch cord. Oh! This is related to Alan Wake, isn't it? Bureau agents arrived at the home of a local celebrity located at redacted. Yes, the Clicker, which had been connected to a total of redacted disappearances in the area. Agents found no one inside. While searching a closet, an agent pulled the light switch cord and disappeared from view. Another agent was selected to pull the cord in order to replicate the event. He disappeared as well. Both agents were discovered at the oldest house redacted days later, found in a sealed room by rangers exploring a new area of the house. The light switch cord in the Butte home closet disappeared during this incident. Alright, it might not actually be... This is a light switch cord as opposed to the clicker, it seems like. Like a tick-tick as opposed to a tick-tick. Or it could be. The redacted makes it slightly hard to figure out.
Alright, take this down.
I've heard that before. Punch the wall. Punch it.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino.
Here's the light switch cord in question.
The light switch cord. The door marked with the black pyramid.
I love these overlay effects. Oh shit, no, not like that! That is not how you get to that room. In case you were curious. Oh no! Oh, we don't have to do the Tomasi fight over again, then. Nice that we don't have to do the fight over. That could have been a Wilhelm scream. Oh good, there was something here I missed. It was just house memory, though. music changed, so I think everyone's dead. Coming, phone!
Whoa. Have we been here before? No.
Ocean
I've
view.
stayed at a lot of roadside motels across the country, on the road.
Sleep well, mighty Odin. Pleasant
Run
dreams.
under the radar. This feels like all of them, like something recognized from a dream. Hello? Anyone here?
Can't go to the casino. Hello? This is a small hotel room. Good lord. You don't even get your own bathroom? You got yourself a phone, a bed, a coffee maker, a lamp, a chair, and one cubby, and one nightstand, a fan, and a radio, and a TV. I turned on copyrighted music just because it's annoying when the VOD's muted, but with the YouTube videos on the VOD channel, I don't mind if those get demonetized. The main channel. I don't like things being demonetized on the main channel. So for those videos, like, we re-upload them over and over and over again sometimes to make sure they don't get demonetized. Oh. It's different with the music now? Having a muted VOD every once in a while is fine. It's weird that this would be copyrighted music, but you never know. It's always a surprise, right? Spiral. Still locked. Like with the Final Fantasy Tactics video that I'm slowly putting together. That's not allowed to be. Copyright all the things. No, Gur. That's bad. That one we don't want to have copyright flags. Oh, I see.
Key has a black pyramid on it.
How short is she? I don't know. They are pretty tall doors, aren't they? Alright, I've been in that one. Been in that one. It's only those three, okay. I think it's time we, maybe I'll just pull you again. There we go. Don't talk to game designer about doors. Seashell. Complete the astral plane challenge. I can't understand why one of my friends didn't care for this game but loved Alan Wake. Connect extra-dimensional entities. It blows me away that they would dislike this one. Remember threes. That makes no sense, says Joe. Yeah, it surprised me too. Like, they like Alan Wake for the writing. The hotline. How do I use the hotline? Hey, Malcolm. Yes, tea time is at 7. I'll see you at the course on Sunday morning. By the way, have you heard about this Tennyson report? Apparently, there's a bunch of copies drifting around the office. Trench is looking to get his hands on any information about who wrote it. You wouldn't happen to have heard anything about that, would you? See you Sunday. Of Jim. Writing in Alan Wake is terrible. I enjoyed the Alan Wake writing, but it wasn't like... Like, if we're comparing Remedy writing to Remedy writing, I still prefer fucking Max Payne's writing over Alan Wake's writing. But so far, the writing in this game's been a lot of fun. Granted, we didn't read all the manuscript pages in Alan Wake, which maybe we should have.
It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well.
Ooh. What's the dial do?
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. But things change when you become director.
Do they?
I have it. The hotline. I can reach Trench. Well, listen to him.
Strange
He
collection.
feels more like an echo an echo with.
Yeah, I think when
important
Alan
info.
Wake was first released, it would be
I
way
need to
more
get back
impressive.
to Emily. People react strongly when I tell them about you. Is it too soon to tell Emily?
Sorry,
She
I'm
might
enjoying.
be able to help.
You could feel every footstep through the controller because I'm using the PlayStation 5 controller. And it changes based on like whether you're walking, if we're on this floor or that floor. It's very good. Now I want to rent SCP. SCPs are great. Wish that hotline had been a classic Fisher-Price chatter rotary phone. That would have been good. Containment procedure. Objects should be inaccessible for use except for the director. Yeah, you could feel like it's carpet, wooden floor, tile, like you feel the impact is different on the controller. It's pretty great. Object is a 1960s era red bakelite telephone. The rotary dial has been replaced with a black knob of unknown purpose. The phone weighs redacted. The object allows the director to communicate with the redacted. If used by anyone other than the director, the object will cause lethal redacted. See Dr. Darling Presentation 11.6 for more information. The object is currently bound to Director Trench. Background. The object spontaneously manifested in the director's office, placed on the desk. Director Northmore was the first known Bureau agent to use it. A battery of tests was run on the object, including redacted and redacted, but its origin remains unknown. According to their testimony, the agents had been transported from the Butte home to a roadside motel named the Ocean View Motel and Casino, and discovered a room key by performing a ritual. See file MOT-01. The key opened a door marked with an inverted black pyramid, which they only learned after a lengthy period of trial and error. After pulling another motel cord found inside this room, they were transported to the oldest house. The disappearance of the home's owner and the other locals of Butte have been attributed to the light switch cord. The Ocean View Motel is now known to have many doors and pathways. Since the occurrence, identical light switch cords to the one found in the Butte home have begun appearing throughout the oldest house. At the time of writing, redacted light cords have been found in the oldest house, located in the redacted and redacted sectors. These all access the Ocean View Motel, though now how exactly this link operates is redacted, but initial hypothesis center on the Butte AWE as a redacted. See Dr. Darling Presentation 24.3 for more details.
Ring, ring. It's Dr. Darling calling. In 1978, a comms department intern heard the hotline ring and picked it up, going against every safety protocol in the manual. She never recovered, and the handful of witnesses required extensive memory repression therapy. It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well. Our very own Ouija board. Only the director can answer it safely, and what he hears is kept classified.
Love those turtle shell frames. Oh, interesting.
I can hear the hotline ringing in my dreams, constantly ringing. Ringing so loud I can't hear the voice I'm straining to understand. Why don't I pick up? It's a secure line of communication with the board. They would tell me what I need to know.
Trench kind of sounds like the
Do I
voice
fear
actor for
their
Max Payne a
answers?
little bit.
Would they have warned me of this threat? I didn't see it coming. The traitor in our midst. A conspiracy plotted right behind me.
The city skyline looked
I
like
can't trust
a
anyone.
set of jagged teeth.
I must assume all my intel has been manipulated. The hotline is the only channel I can trust. Bind it, control it. The rule and the ritual with objects of power.
It's a very good voice,
Can't
yes.
be tampered with. The lifeline to the astral plane and the board. I must seek guidance. Soon. I'll rest first. I'm so tired.
It was a very
I'm
long
tired
rest,
now,
though.
but I must reach the hotline. I think I'm under attack. An attack of
It is
dementia,
Max Payne? I knew it.
exhaustion.
I haven't played that game in years, but I could
Brain
hear his
plague
voice
making me
anytime it
forget.
shows up.
The hotline. I must reach the hotline.
Man, Remedy really likes using the same folks.
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. They have proven themselves. Darling.
I hope we get a new
Tomasi,
Max Payne one day.
Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations.
I want those remakes, but I want a new
She
Max
sees
Payne
right
as well.
through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. So I followed my own orders. Northmore hated my guts for that. But things change when you become director.
Get to direct people.
You suddenly see this dark void for the horror show it truly is, filled with screaming fear we pretend to control. Sand leaks through my fingers. The roses I pruned in the garden back when I still had a family, all dead.
Oh god, his family's dead!
Heat escapes my body.
Just like in Max Payne.
My thoughts are scattered. The universe keeps expanding. I can't keep up with it alone.
I need a Max
But I
Payne that tells
forget
me how he became
things
director
go
of
wrong.
control.
And my team has to pick up the pieces. Damage control. To help me get out of my mess.
Oh, we got a board.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino is a familiar friend to me. I stayed in countless motels like it while investigating AWEs across the country, back in my field agent days. Those roadside motels
Back when I
all
was called
bleed together
Max.
like a dream. Same and not the same. Anywhere and nowhere.
Honestly, between the voice and the fact that the
Ocean
writing for
View
Trench is
operates
kind of
on dream
hard-boiled,
logic, and the light switch cord leaks out to be found in the most unexpected places.
it's basically Max
And
Payne dialogue.
sometimes successfully encouraged to appear and act as a convenient lock to keep out those not trained in dreamscape navigation. Even Bureau veterans can only find one key in the motel. The key that opens the door marked with the inverted black pyramid. The rest, the many other doors, are still mysteries to us. We're all merely guests there. Even the board. Sometimes I need to visit.
I feel like
just
when
to
they
breathe
played, they
easier
were
for a while.
partial.
It beats
and
the
these are like
numb,
the
sterile
full-length
apartment I
versions.
spend my nights in, insulated from everything but myself. I guess that's where the whiskey comes in.
And the painkillers, obviously. Because of Max Payne.
Something's coming. The whisper's growing louder. The
One day I
worst
do have to
winter
play
storm
Quantum
in
Break as
Bureau
well.
History. A retribution for my sins. Our sins. This threat could destroy the Bureau. Everything I've built.
I love the Bureau.
Destroy me. A web spun, turning this place against me. I catch glimpses of it in the corner of my eye. It's just out of reach. Elusive. It's clever. A perverse game of hide and seek. Is this part of an attack? Obfuscating the facts. Dimming my eyes. It's hard to tell.
Hard to
I
tell.
need answers. I haven't heard back from Darling. I fear for my friend, my closest
We've played
ally.
Metal Gear Solid 4. I'm used to 80%
Terrible
movie,
mistake
20%
all those
gameplay.
years ago.
No problem.
That thing he studies is putting us all in danger. It's my duty as director to keep the Bureau safe. It'll be difficult. What's done can't be undone. There's no easy fix. Magical thinking is a requirement for survival. Pain and suffering are mandatory. To change things, you have to break.
He's so hard-boiled.
I don't know if I have the strength. I'm old and weak. I'm afraid. I can see my hands trembling. I'm losing control.
But the game is controlled. Okay. It's like for one footstep the texture changes if I run over it. You have authority now, can't go through security level 1 doors. Wait, can I go back to the director's office? Was I just in the director's office? So yes, this is the door that wasn't open last time. Oh ho ho ho. Interesting. Was there a security level 1 door nearby that I couldn't open last time I was here? My bad. That was the blow it all up button. Agent death notification. Is that Miss Minutes back there? Delays caused by house shifts do not count towards overtime. Oh, you can tell it's a fucking government building. Fuck off with you, doesn't count toward overtime. What? Level 4! Come on. Don't do it, buddy! You have so much to live for! His hair took a moment to fade into reality. Skirt! What was that? Something else for me? More treats for me? Launch efficiency. Guess I forgot to come into these rooms when we were first here. In my defense, I was dying actively in my chair at the time. Coughing all of my lungs out. Emily? You're not Emily. Emily! Airport security. Level 3. Come on. Oh, she's in the boardroom.
Jesse, did you get the hotline? I mean, how
Did
is
you
it out
cook?
there? The comms, the hiss? Sorry. You made it. I'm glad.
Emily? Let's talk.
Of course.
Let me steal your documents first. Yeah, this is the hub area.
I got the hotline. I can make out what Trench is saying now.
Incredible. What did he say?
He talked about his management team. People who knew the Bureau's secrets. Your boss, Darling. Tomasi, but he's gone. He's gone. Salvador?
He's the head of security.
Salvador Dali?
And Marshall?
Helen Marshall is head of operations. She's tough, ex-CIA. She took her Rangers and went to the research sector to secure the HRA production. She hasn't come back.
Someone who could help us. The other sectors. How do I get there?
It's impossible because of the internal lockdown. You can perform a directorial override to lift it, but that can only be done in the maintenance sector. Normally, you take the sector elevator down there. It connects all the sectors, but it won't work while the lockdown is in effect.
Ah,
We already
poorly
got past
designed.
one lockdown.
Maybe I can find a way.
Jesse, look, with no prep, no training, in this extreme situation, you are doing phenomenally well. And all that and the hiss can't seem to affect you. I mean, I would love to run some tests on you. If you agree, that is.
I am
we
the
could
hiss.
find out something that would help us.
Tests. I don't know. She might find out about you. But I wouldn't mind understanding more myself.
Okay. If you think it will help.
Great.
Test
I'll
away.
check the internal documentation for any lockdown bypasses. We need to get these sectors open to locate Darling and Marshall.
Darling
And I'll look
Marshall.
for a way inside the maintenance sector. The sooner we find one, the sooner I reach this override.
Yes, extra pepperoni, extra cheese. Yeah, no windows. I could probably do it. I'm not big on sunlight anyway. So, what was that big building? I just suck. Ma'am? Energy boost. Launch energy cost minus 9%. Well, launching stuff is fun. Yeah, sunlight bad. Initial encounters with the entity known as the Hiss have revealed various behavioral facts. Most notably, the Hiss is able to invade or corrupt control points, altered items, and even humans, radically changing their behavior. Curiously, any person wearing one of the wearable HRA devices that Dr. Darling has been distributing over the past weeks was not affected by this corruption. The only known exception to this fact is the new director, Jesse Faden, who possesses an inherent immunity to the Hiss. This could indicate that she has already been corrupted, but her behavior is so in contrast to that of the other Hiss that I've dismissed the theory. My final observation comes from Miss Faden herself. She is able to cleanse material and organisms of the Hiss corruption. We test this ability on a Hiss corrupted entity, but unfortunately the process seems to kill the host. Perhaps the host's physiology becomes reliant on the Hiss. More work to be done. Refer to the file redacted for full report. It's actually Meowth debuff. Meowth is the new director. Dear Mr. and Mrs. Potts, I regret to inform you that your son, Graham Potts, was killed in active duty this past week. While the details surrounding his death are classified, I am honored to tell you that he died in service of his country. You can be proud of his courage in the face of danger, and his commitment to protecting our nation against her enemies. He'll be remembered by his comrades and colleagues. This isn't allergies this time, I just got, like, water went down the wrong pipe is all. I sincerely regret the pain this message will bring you. Take some solace in knowing that his sacrifice helped protect the country he loves so much. His effects will return to you with all speed. Sincerely yours, Howard J. Murray, Deputy Chief of Communications, Federal Bureau of Control. Listen, I know you can't control building shifts, but the executive level restroom has been missing for weeks now. I worked my ass off in Islamabad, stationed for 3 years. I've earned the right to nice workplace shitter. If you can't bring it back, at least find out where it went. D. Rodriguez. Fucking tell him. Ingest them. Got it. Thank you, giant floating triangle.
Hi, Jesse.
Hi, James.
Thanks,
Nope,
Emily.
nothing new there. I thought we were
I'm
gonna
sure
do
I'll
some
have more
tests.
questions soon.
Just let me know. Do you hear that? Someone's singing. Where's
Excuse
it coming
me?
from?
I'll go look.
Singing. Sounds like it's coming from the elevator.
They say the new director can launch objects up to 20 feet.
Bullshit.
I'm right here.
Time to work. Meet me in the maintenance.
Oh, that was a very good line read. Is he Dracula? Because that was very like, I want to suck your blood. Meet me in the maintenance so that I may suck your blood.
Like I said before, the janitor is a friendly face.
I must clean up all this blood. So much blood. I love to count. 1, 2, 3.
The maintenance sector is the janitor domain. If I can find Ati here, he can help me reach the override.
You've entered my
Maybe it was you
domain.
who got me into the
One
Orbis house with the
anomaly.
lockdown on.
2 anomalies.
Maybe it was
3
Ati.
anomalies.
It felt like he made the elevator appear that took me to Trench's office. Is Ati guiding me too?
Do not question Artie's very good things he does. His friend. Good friend. Yeah, good work, door. It really stopped me from going through there. Hey, like that door. Hey, nobody tell me where I can't go. Nobody. You want some too, Bucket? Oh! Alright, I did that to myself. That's my bad. You laughing at me, chair? Bucket? Alright, that door. It rebuffed me.
The directorial override is right there, in the control room. How do we get there?
Y'all okay in there? You feeling okay? Probably something wrong with those guys. exclusively aim for their dicks. I bid you welcome. Bela Lugosi's Dracula. This game is so fucking cool, you're right. I enjoy the old Universal monster movies, but I do think that the Hammer horror movies are better versions of those monsters. So while Bela Lugosi is, like, the de facto Dracula, Christopher Lee's Dracula in the Hammer movies is also very good. Oh, the adaptive triggers are so fucking nice. There's such a satisfying give when the bullet comes out. Oh, a red beam came into that guy. A little curious. Controller, horizontal, vertical, and aim mode. Invert, invert. Swap left, right. Control aim assist, control aim stickiness, sprint mode. Toggle on, toggle shields. Toggle launch. I don't want to toggle, I want those on. Assist mode. Enhanced aim, aim swapping. Immortality? One hit kills! God, there's a lot of cool stuff in this game. Ammo recovery multiplier? Where's Gomper? Is Gomper here? This is the kind of shit that I think Gomper would get off on. I got distracted! I didn't even see what I was looking for. I was curious if there was colorblind mode. And instead I found way cooler stuff. Interface. I don't need it, but I'm just curious. Huh. I don't think there is. Accessibility be hard. Oh man, I'm in the thing that hurts me. No, I walked into the bad red room. Like, it's interesting. They have some very nice accessibility options in the assist menu there. Like one-shot kills, immortality, stuff that, like, if you, like, couldn't play video games at all, you would be able to beat this game using some of those buttons in there. And that's some pretty neat stuff. I like that kind of stuff. I like knowing it exists for folks that might need it. It's weird then it doesn't have colorblind mode, which seems like a somewhat more ubiquitous accessibility option. It's weird. I think the sensitivity in aim mode might actually be a little bit too high. No, I'm just hitting the controls too hard. Star! What's going on? Welcome, Raiders, to Shake the Box. I'm Chris. We are playing Control. This is my first time ever playing this game. And it is very cool. Star, how was your stream? Tell me all about it. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, how is it? I'm curious about that game. Are you enjoying Mystery Dungeon? It's cute, you're Squirtle and you have a Flux as you have a Torchic. It looks like an adorable game. Are Hiss infected done here? I think they are. Hello. Ritual Impulse. This game is pretty much like, if you like SCP Wiki, it's very much heavily inspired by SCP fun stuff. I'm really digging this game. To catch you up, our character here has been trying to find the Department of Control for years, after they took her brother after a strange event happened in her childhood. She finally found it, and when she found it, she discovered the director of the place dead, and now she's the new director because it chooses. The building itself is a pseudo-living entity that chose her to be the new director. And now we are trying to fight off a weird enemy force known as the Hiss that is corrupting the building. So it's filled with a lot of like fun like objects of power, totemic items, strange metaphysical stuff. It's really cool. We could pick up objects with our brain and hurl them around, for instance.
What's down that way?
Currently we're looking for the janitor, who sounds like Bela Lugosi. Circa. I don't want to find him yet. We've definitely found the janitor, but I want to go this way first. A merry chase. Strange light in the break room. Should I talk to the janitor first, or follow the strange light first? Ah! Well, we're back in nowhere.
Ugh, this place makes me nauseous.
That is definitely a merry-go-round horse over there. This space we're in really reminds me of a later area in Nier Automata, which again, one of my favorite games of all time.
Object of power. How do you think it got down here? A carousel horse. Why is kid stuff always so creepy?
Oh, the horse slash choo-choo allows you to evade or dash. I like that. Ooh, we could use it in midair. All right, Mr. Too Far Away to Shoot. God damn it. There we go. That was not the right time to try and do that. gold enemies are immune to Jesse's attacks. Dodging only for me.
Let's see if the Hess keep up with me now.
God, this game is gorgeous. Alright, bright ass light. Oh, microwave. I could throw it. Alright, no documents for me? Oh my god! I mean, it's a Remedy game. We knew there was going to be a TV thing. Has any of their games not had, like, a live-action television element to it?
Hey, man! What are you trying? I'm trying to talk!
I'm drawing the pyramid.
The what?
The pyramid.
What's a pyramid?
The Black Pyramid. It's in the astral plane.
Oh.
Airplane?
Astral plane. It's big, white, and empty. Or is it? It's a weird, crazy alien dimension. The white goes on forever. You can get lost in all that white and never find your way back home.
Oh, boy.
I miss my home.
What a good show. Where'd Adi go? We heard his voice earlier. And then I went chasing the light. Oh, right, the door with a picture of Adi on it. I found to wipe your floors.
Well done. You got the job. It's place for congratulations. Yippee, saatana. It happened in the last drop. I truly need an assistant.
Funny thing is, I've been a janitor. I'm more at home in that role than as the director.
Can't wait for the... Yeah, neither can I, Uncle.
Only Ati here seems to see that.
Yeah, hi, Ati. Look, we need to get the lockdown lifted.
Oh.
Otherwise, I can't get to the other sectors.
Shit.
Can you help me get to the
I misplaced my phone.
Yes,
God damn it.
yes. Easy peasy.
Easy
Just
peasy.
around the corner. But first, we need to get you working. Very small, couple of hours job.
Something tells me it's gonna be more than that.
Oh, you can trust Ati.
Yaha. You think there's a dog buried in this? I can tell you are not yesterday's Krause's son. That's why you'll make a great assistant. Very well. I'll hit the facts on the table.
I'm the director. Your boss.
Suoraan, that this house has a vermin problem. A bad one. They've already messed up the cooling pumps. And the power generators of a power plant, perkele. And the pensioner inside is starting to feel the band around his head tighten. The situation needs to be fixed before the plant blows up. And we all disappear like a fart in Sahara.
Trying my best to keep up with this.
Fart in the Sahara,
Fix
understood.
The coolant pumps and the power generators, otherwise the power plant will blow.
But don't you worry. I've left you clear instructions. You'll catch the end of the thread before I go to my vacation. The work's on the task board here. You can do later, when you have time.
Vacation? Right.
Yes, no one's gonna cancel my holiday or seat's gonna rattle. But don't worry at all. You'll take care of it and soon this crisis gonna be last winter's snow. You better go now, so you don't have to run with your head as your third leg. The door in the back leads to the plant.
The door in the back. That's great. Thank you, Ati.
My brain ain't working so good. Who is the actor who played Dracula in Bram Stoker's Dracula? Specifically, Francis Ford Coppola's Bram Stoker's Dracula. That's who should play Ati.
Yep.
Yes, Gary Oldman, thank you.
Burn the
I'm
trash.
casting Gary Oldman
Throw
as this
it in
man.
the fire. Burn it all.
Burn it all! You got it, Adi. Unlock by upgrade. We haven't learned how to do that yet. Merry-go-round horse. Objects should be kept in a confined space when unbound. Description. Para-utility. A fiberglass horse once used as a seat for a merry-go-round ride. The pole is still connected to the object. The object is capable of moving short distances at high speeds. This can be quite dangerous when redacted its path. The object is currently bound by redacted. Will cost a fortune to hire? Hey, video game movie adaptations are the big leagues these days. Like, I'm pretty sure Chris Pratt commands a higher salary than Oldman at this point. Well, with the fact that he's, like, Disney's golden child and one of the bigger stars. If he could play Mario in a Mario movie adaptation, if we had a Control movie, we can get Gary Oldman to play Ati. The object was discovered at the site of an abandoned amusement park. Local Redacted reported that the rides would move on their own, and that they would be chased out. When these rumors reached the Bureau, see America Overnight Episode 235, agents were dispatched to investigate. 3 local Redacted were found dead at the scene. The object attacked Agent Redacted by Redacted. Agents invoked Formula C.5 to redacted the object long enough to redact it. Unless you. Review by Captain? CPT Lopez? These days, most young adult novels intertwine the coming-of-age story with either a contrived dystopian setting or a tragic romance. Unless you manage to do both. In the story, the protagonist and her love interest search for a cure for a virus called The Fix, which is simultaneously killing her and spreading across the whole world. To find the cure, they go on expeditions into dangerous, uncharted territories. The people all live in walled cities now because dystopian future. And along the way, they have to fall in love. I liked how we never got to know if the fix was ever actually fixed. The ending was bold, especially for young adults. The main character succumbs to the fix when she's so close to the cure, and commands her love interest to go on and save the world. She knows this is the end for her, but that the job can still be done. She dies out in the unknown, alone, surrounded by danger, but never loses sight of the goal. That's a good soldier's death. I give this book 3 out of 5. I feel most of the teenage angst is a little lost on me, but I'd recommend it to my brother's kids.
Stepping to the
We've already watched the astral plane video, but I'm happy to own it.
Into a reindeer, not into a moose.
Alright, reindeer, not a moose. Understood. Did he give me level 2 clearance? I did. I can go anywhere now. I'm looking back into the janitor's office from here. Whoops, that's no longer the back button. That's the go very fast forward button.
Okay, so what happens again if that thing blows up?
Power. Exploding. Too much. Director's duty.
Alright, Trench, I got it.
Lights on.
You probably just hired this lady to play this lady. I assume she's already an actor. But they would probably want to go for bigger star-powered draw, wouldn't they? Maybe the lady from Arrival? She would probably do good here. They're friendly!
It's dangerous out here, lady. Go see Chief Arishi. He's just inside. He'll help you.
I'm the director. Was she in the Dynasty? I am unsure. My brain is mush right now. I haven't had food for a while. Ritualistic thinking. So hunger's replaced thinking. Soap opera that's been on TV since the 80s. Oh, wow. I know soap operas are usually long run, but I'm not terribly familiar with any of them. Like, title-wise, I could name, like, The Days of Our Lives is one. That's the one my mom watched. Once I find the door in here, I can find Mr. What's-His-Face. Is there no door in here? Probably have to go up a level. Yeah, if that's there, I need to go up. Caught a couple episodes in the 80s. Yeah, they aren't for me either. Ooh, a tube I could be inside of. Cool pump. Lady, how do I get in there? You got floating people in here. You should really do something about this. Hey, Matt. Alright, outer ring. We got a whole chunk of this place is redacted on both the left and right hand side. Alright, above me, I should be looking at a walkway. Alright, we probably need to go into one of these doors over here. But Irish is inside that center tube. I can't figure out how to get inside of it. Remember. Remember. Alright. Just find that lady again and work from there. That lady that should know I'm the goddamn director. Not through there. Alright, there's my fast travel point. Oh, it was probably through here.
Ma'am! Hey!
Yep, there you go.
FBC security. Shouldn't you be in a
On
safe
the map,
home?
you can see I was going toward that dot over there. Hello.
They all have HRAs.
That's why they're
We're
not
on
dead.
the same side.
My name is Jesse Faden. I'm here to perform the directorial override to get the lockdown lifted.
Yeah, Chief Arish, FBC security. I'm just...
Where? Oh, there he is.
Oh, hang on, you're the new director. It's a pleasure.
Enter frame, please.
Let's skip the formalities, please.
Right. Faden, ma'am.
I feel like maybe he's
Look,
supposed to be
as you can
facing
probably
me.
Tell, it's a bit of a shit show down here. We've been holding our ground, but whatever's gotten into our buddies has them wrecking the coolant pumps and the power converters. The NSC keeps overheating, and my crews keep getting shot before they have a chance to make any repairs.
NSC?
Oh, sorry. Bureau jargon. It's what we call the power plant. You know, the big rumbling metal thing?
Yeah, I think he might be bugged out.
Salvador, head of security, asked me to protect it in case of an attack. See, what's inside is dangerous. Dr. Darling seemed to know it would be a target.
I chose the console version to
No,
avoid
it came
this
down a
kind
few
of
days
stuff.
ago, before everything went to hell. He was out of it. Smelled like a bar mat. He was ranting about vulnerabilities and how he only had one large-scale HRA, but that he needed it somewhere else. Still, at least he gave us these personal HRAs before he
This
left.
guy is so
Hey, did I mention
rude.
that he was tearing his clothes off? Crazy dude.
Darling knew the hiss was coming.
Listen, I love playing 20 questions as much as the next guy, but we have got to get the water and electrical systems repaired before this baby blows. I'll have my guys unlock the doors out of here for you.
I'll take care of it. You stay and keep the hiss away from the plant if you can.
The hiss? That's what we're calling him? Oh, that's catchy. Oh, listen, the radios aren't working, so if you find my boss Salvador out there, could you please ask him what the plan is?
We find Salvador Dali.
Have one by now.
I'll keep an eye out for him.
He sure has a lot of faith in his boss.
Thank you for finally facing me and talking to me, you rude son of a bitch. God damn
When
it!
the converters and coolant pumps are working again, we should be able to get this baby back down to a safe temperature. I hope.
That's amazing.
Do you know this Ati guy?
Of course. He's my favorite coffee break buddy. Dude has got some crazy stories. He probably knows more than anyone else around here, if you can make sense of what he's saying.
Any idea where he's from?
I'm guessing Sweden.
He's from where he's from. Look, there are just some stones that are better left unturned, you know?
What do you know about the service weapon?
Not much. That thing is director only. Salvador told me by the time he saw Trench use it. Sounds like that gun can do some serious damage. Yeah, I did see pictures of it once, though, and it looks different to that thing you're carrying. You monitor something? It's new.
Is new a good thing?
Given the circumstances, I'd say new is our best bet.
What exactly is the power plant?
It's a power plant.
Listen, I only know what Salvador told me, but I know it generates all the electricity for the Bureau, and it's got two very simple rules. Rule 1, keep it below a certain temperature. Rule 2, don't ever open it. Oh, and 3, it's classified, so I shouldn't ask.
Good to know.
Sounds like secrets are standard operating procedure around here.
Oh, yeah, it's all part of the job.
What do you do here, Arish?
Security chief of the maintenance sector. I make sure all the weird shit down here doesn't bother the maintenance crews. Learned everything I know from Salvador. The best security agent this bureau has ever seen.
And you like your job?
I love it. You know, everyone thinks that maintenance is the lowest rung on the ladder just because we fix pipes instead of writing memos.
But memos are
I gotta
boring.
be honest, these are the bravest people in the goddamn building. I'm proud to work with them.
I've done a few odd jobs with these kind of folks. They say what they mean. I like that.
And they mean what they say.
What do you know about the hiss?
Not much, only what I've seen. Well, they use the same tactics that Marshall and Salvador taught us, which makes me think that the hiss haven't completely erased the people inside, which is a pretty fucking horrible thought.
Really cool
Or
that we
they're
don't get to
just
see
using
this
whatever
man
they
talk
find
to
in their
us.
victims' heads. In any case, they are really eager to get inside the power plant.
Why do you think that is?
Shit, I don't know. They want to make my life harder?
And now
I
he'll
should be
teleport to stand in front of me.
Right. You gotta lock down the lift.
Oh, you broken son of a
What's
bitch.
your read on all this?
Alright, I think the hunger has gotten to the point where
When it blows,
I must
we're all
go
going with
and
it.
eat the food. We'll definitely play more of this on Wednesday. If it wasn't for a need to eat dinner, I would just keep going. But before I go, we have some stuff to look at. Hi, Simon. I got your message. Yeah, if someone in the sector's asking about Adi, just tell him you'll handle it and leave it at that. Under no circumstances should any personnel intervene with his day-to-day routine. I told you everything I know about him, so you could better deal with his odd habits. But yes, it's still very much a classified matter. Also, I saw your report about the quarry worker who wandered into the Foundation. Detaining him was the right move. We'll figure out what he saw before we decide on the next steps. Cheers, Lynn. P.S. In case you hadn't noticed, something's up between Trench and Darling. I know this isn't your strong suit, but try your best to stay out of it. Northmore?
Northmore was director before me. I never wanted his job. I never wanted power. I purposefully avoided it. Didn't trust it. Didn't want to rely on it. Northmore was all about power. A man like an explosion, hungry for authority, for order, for more, until it was too much. I had to find a solution in the end. Contain the situation. Northmore never liked me, but he went along with it, to his credit. He didn't really have a choice. I suppose at the end of the day, a director's most basic duty is to keep the lights on. Here's to you, Northmore. There were no prime candidates waiting in the wings, but I was there. Had been the whole time, keeping my head down, working my ass off.
No, I don't have an ass.
I had nothing to lose. I picked up the gun almost on a dare.
Whoever picks up the gun gets the job. Good system.